Alright guys, what's up? Today we're actually working on Chris's car, the FC RX-7. We are continuing putting on the diff, and then he also got some other goodies for suspension. We're going to show you later on that. Here he is. He's hungry. So, what you call it? Let's take a look. This is how much clearance we have right now versus before. This was all the way up right here, so it gave us a good 5 inches drop. As you can see now, we have some support from a jack here and then a jack over there just to keep it up so far, because actually, yeah, if we drop this more we have more clearance, but we're just having it up so it won't damage any of the suspension parts. Let me see if I can get down there. Right in there is the 2 bolts that's holding the mount, and then the mount is actually hold on to the diff. We actually made a mistake and removed the 3 bolts behind it, so don't do that. There's actually 2 bolts on this side of the driver side car. See, driver side. So remove those 2 bolts in there. I'm gonna get a little closer. It's in here where the tow arm is, so remove those 2 bolts. It'll be a lot easier. And yeah, don't remove the 3 bolts behind it because that's the wrong one to remove. So here is the diff mount. There's one on each side. Just remove the bolts. It's a 14 millimeter. After that, you want to remove the 4 nuts on the axle. Make sure you put the e-brake up so then you can untorque it, and then loosen the e-brake, rotate it, and then you can loosen the other 2 on the other side to make yourself easy. And then there is this tow arm that's holding to the chassis to the sub mount. Just remove this bolt. I believe it was a 14 also, so then that way you can drop the subframe down. And that's pretty much it. Oh, about the axle, yeah, when you loosen the 4 nuts you could just pull this back up, and then you can slide it out and then just drop down the axles, and then they'll just be hanging. Oh, and also there's I believe there's a 12 and a 14 millimeter nut. It's holding on the subframe piece, so you want to remove that in order to drop down the subframe. All right, so Chris got new subframe camber arms. That's that. And also he got these right here, which is the trailing arm camber links. So I guess we're gonna install the subframe camber arm first. So since we got the bottom one off, we just need to do the top one, which is like right there. It's just a nut, so let's get started.
There's not enough
for a turn.
Yeah. Because I'll be hitting this. Excellent. Oh, fuck you.
With the little finesse, we actually got the stock one out, and now we are sizing the new one the same length. This bolt right here is the top one. This one is the bottom one. So we need to use the spacers just like this, and then the bar be in the middle, and then this one will just be on the other side, and the same thing on the bottom, because the new one is very skinny versus that one. Yep. So now we're gonna resize it, and then we're gonna throw it on the car. All right, so we took out the trailing arm camber link, which goes right here between the sway bar and then the hub. They are 14 millimeter bolts. Well, 1 nut and 1 bolt. The lower one is a bolt, the top one is a nut. So we kind of ran into a problem where this is the max one. As you can see, it goes straight through, but on the stock one goes through, but the nut is actually built into this end link, so now we can't put it on because we had to go buy a nut. Thank you, Max. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are working back on the RX-7. So if you've seen the last video, me and Chris ran into a problem because the link InLink that we Chris bought didn't have any bolts, so we went to Home Depot, we got some, and then fortunately didn't have one of them, so then we went to AutoZone, we got that. So now we are going to start cracking on this. Chris is actually getting rid of all the spiders because there's a lot of spiders under this car. Every time we work on it, we have to get rid of these spiders. We do not want to get bitten, so let's get started. Alright guys, looks like we kind of messed up. Reason why is there's no instruction manual to the part, so we thought it was actually let me apologize because it is in the evening. This is the only time me and Chris have time to work on the car, so yeah, that's why it's in the dark, well, in the evening. So let's get back to it. We thought the part that Chris ordered, which is this InLink, was for the sway bar right here, but actually it's not. It's actually this one right there, if you can see my finger. Yep. So we're gonna take that out. We're gonna bolt the InLink to the sway bar back on. So to take off the trailing arm InLink, which is right there, it's just two 14mm bolts in the rear and two 14mm bolt nuts in the front. There goes one.
I bet you've been enjoying the Miata a lot.
Yeah, I enjoy it. It's really fun.
That is fun.
That's why I'm getting like dark.
What do you mean? Oh, yeah. When you drive the top down? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting fucking dark. Almost like a...
You got fucking raccoon eyes. Is that how you wear sunglasses?
Yeah. Well, I take them off when I don't face the sun anymore. But yeah, I bet my arms are getting dark. But I just enjoy it.
Wait till winter time.
Oh man, even the evening when I drive, I still have to have it down. I like it cold.
Oh, I remember when it starts raining. That's the only time it sucks.
Huh?
That's the only time it sucks. When it starts raining.
Oh yeah, I mean, shoot. It's not that bad when it drizzles.
No, when it drizzles, but I mean when it starts pouring. Actually, no, I drove it pretty fucking fast when it was raining. It's just it's hard to see shit.
Oh. And voila! Here's comparison from the OEM one and the Max one. Look how skinny this thing is versus the Max one. Jeez. Alright, let's put it on.
It's like, jeez.
Dude, look. Literally.
Like, it's like a skinny dick.
Pretty much. Alright, so guys, this is the end result for the trailing arm InLink. Looks pretty. Sorry, the lighting's kind of bad. Oh, yeah, you can kind of see it's kind of gold. There you go. So, yep, that was easy. It wasn't hard at all. So now we're gonna bolt the rear subframe back up, along with the new trailing arm right there. Alright, time is short and it's late, so we're gonna call it a night. Yeah, what he said, 12. So we're gonna pick it up on the next video, so we'll see you guys later.